Alright, y'all, what's up? It's day 236. I'm making this video. Sunday, woke up around 2. Was just pretty much on the game, didn't do anything productive. Haven't worked out in a while because I can't afford to renew my membership. And then I was watching this video. Long story short, the video was just saying don't tell people you trade because of the unnecessary pressure it gives. And then especially with the different phases of trading. You know, when you start off, you're at the peak. Kind of like in the gym, you have like newbie gains, and then training is like your peak, like you're winning a lot, doing all of this, and then after that, you're in this cycle where you're losing constantly, and you're finding yourself in the markets, and then up to that point, you're back up into a constant flow, but that point takes time because that's when you're, building, and then on your way to profitability and stuff like that. So the video was just talking about that. Don't tell people you trade. And honestly, some people know I trade. My parents don't know I trade. I'm never gonna tell them like I'm not taking school serious because trading is my purpose that I believe is for me. Like I can't tell them none of that. And some people be like, "Wow, you could talk to your parents." I'm here to tell you, my parents were born in Haiti. That's a Caribbean island. For anyone who got any Caribbean parents, like strictly first gen Caribbean parents, there's no talking them into none of that. You just gotta show results, and then whether they accept you or not for this decision of leaving school to do this, because you gotta remember, like, the internet and stuff wasn't growing up in their era, so it's a part of us and our era. So tell them I'm leaving school to do this, they're gonna look at us crazy and stuff like that. Like, it's not something they understand, and I get it. So I'm not really gonna blame them for not understanding, but at the same time, they're not open-minded. They're not open-minded to it as well. So you really just gotta lead by example, show with actions, and then hopefully at that point, when I am able to do that, I'm obviously not so dependent on them because at the end of the day, I live under their roof. They pay the bills, this and that, the third. So I just gotta accept, and it also sucks too because I'm not nowhere where I need to be. And when you have people being like, "How's trading going?" especially when you're losing and stuff like that, it just messes with you mentally. So you really have to have tough skin for in the long run. But I also want to touch on how I have $849 to pay back on my credit card. The statement balances are always due to first. As you can see, we're in the last month. We're in the last month of August, and I get paid September 4th. The last paycheck I had was like $200. It's pretty much non-existent. I have some left over, but it has to be used for Uber because I don't have a car. Because remember when they took me off for a week. So I'm cooked. And looking at it, I just want to explain this to people. It's $800. I did pay off $49 because apparently, like, you could pay off small payments. Like, you have to, a minimum of $35 has to be paid by September 1st. So I guess, I don't know, but either way, my credit might get affected or not, whatever. But the point I'm trying to make is, looking from when I first paid for something on this credit card, August 4th, 3 Top Step payments. Now, I'm not, I go through it, everything. It don't seem like nothing bad. But just looking at it, Top Step. Obviously, you got some Uber Eats. So let me just decipher what this looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so I have 7 Top Step accounts, 50K accounts that I paid for. So 49 divided by 7, that's 343. And then I passed 2 challenges and I used the credit card to pay for it. So 149 payments plus 149 plus 149. 641 of this 800 was from trading. So now, if I do So in total it was 849.82. 849.82 minus what was it? It was like 641. So 849 minus 641, 200. So I would have paid just $200 on my credit card. But yeah. So yeah, I'm in a very tough position. Trying to thinking like, if I pass this account, I'm gonna get a payout at the end of the week. I'm gonna pay off my credit. Like, it's good to think like that, but it kind of sucks because I'm going all in, and it's the thing about risk. Like, it's sometimes good to take risks, but I'm a firm believer now of like calculated risk. That wasn't smart whatsoever, no matter what way I want to look at it. Just looking back, and honestly, in the moment, it felt good. It felt right. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. And it really does suck, but I'm glad I went through it. It's a lesson learned. Like, everything in life happens for a reason. So I needed down my journey. Does it hurt me? Yeah, my credit goes down. Now I'm affected. If I want to buy a crib, car, whatever the case may be, it sucked. It's something I had to go through. So I put myself in this predicament. I can't blame anyone. So it is what it is, right? So yeah, that's what I really want to talk about with the video. Really good video I seen. So yeah, it really does suck. But what can I do? We're in a new week. We're in a new week now, so we gotta end off August and summer off right. Looking at the news for this week. There's a holiday on Monday for GDP, but we don't trade that, so that's not what we care about. So there's no news Monday. There's no news Tuesday. No news Thursday. There's no news Wednesday. There's news Thursday, but at 8:30, and we trade at the open, so we should be good. There's no news Friday, because we trade at the open, and then obviously we don't trade Saturday. Honestly, something did come up to me. I'm like, maybe I should kind of look at pre-market a little bit, because that's what my mentor did. Like, he was at the market 7:30, 8 a.m. ready to trade. And honestly, I've been so stuck with the open because of work. But like, the days I don't have work, I still just be trading at the open. So who knows? Maybe sometimes I'll wake up at 7, see what it looks like. But I don't know. Just thought I had in my mind, which of course I wasn't even thinking about work, and I have to go to work, so that sucks. But regardless, yeah, that's how we're looking. I want to back test. Will I back test? I can't tell you that. I also want to read. Get back to reading. Trading in the zone, reading the Bible. I read it a verse every day, but I'm talking about actually reading my physical Bible, opening it, and reading some verses, some lengthy verses. But as Monday approaches, we know our least profitable day, our Thursday. Like I said, I can't really base these data off anything because it's only really 2 full weeks, 2 weeks and a half. Like, it's not even like a full month of data, so I can't really take this too serious. But what pops out is like, okay, beginning of the week, I gotta be cautious of what I take. So that's what we're gonna do. I did laundry and stuff. So I plan on doing a cooler workout now. I don't even know what today is, like a push, pull leg, I don't know. Okay, actually, I do know something. I know the day I went to my hometown, it was a pull day. So pull, legs, rest. So Saturday was a rest yesterday, so today's a push. Today's a push day, so and tomorrow's a pull, and then Tuesday is a legs, and then rest on Wednesday. Okay, so today's a push day, so I plan on doing some homework out, get back, and then we could probably box, stay active. And then obviously we got our wins, and honestly, it's not going good. Like, I really have to dial in. I plan on also running a mile real soon this week. I'm not sure when, what time, where, but I do plan on it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I gotta be better. I gotta do better. Yeah.